Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and the cheapest coins anywhere, make sure you guys check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be talking about the best free 90 overall players to select from Release 3 of Most Feared. Now, of course, there is a new House Rules event out you guys can go ahead and play where I believe you do get NCAT 90 overalls from Release 3. And then also there is the Solos, the Ultiverse of Terror, where you also get an NCAT 90 overall player from those. And of course, if you guys go through, you do any of the sets, whatever, well, then you also get NCATs there. So with that, I want to go over, in my opinion, the best players to pick. And again, just like Release 1 and Release 2, there are 8. Now, I don't give a shout out to Justin Brandon for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys have a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, to notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. And with that being said, guys, let's get right into it. So you guys can see right here, we do have Preston Smith. Now, in my opinion, he is the worst one to potentially go with because of a couple of reasons. Number one, the card is just not that great. Right? He's got 85 speed, 89 acceleration. So in terms of speed, it's pretty solid there. But that's it. That's about it. Because the power move is only an 88. So even powered up, it's only going to be an 89 power move there. And you really want to get power move or finesse move to 90. And if you can get both to 90, that's awesome. And then the block shed's not good either at only an 83. So remember, if you're picking these, and again, I'm doing my rankings as if you are picking these cards as NCAT, which means you can't add them to sets. You can quick sell them if you want to, but for the most part, you're really looking to get cards that you're going to keep long-term on your team, the cards you can use right now, and also players that will get pretty good upgrades down the road. And Preston Smith just doesn't really look that good to me, especially right now. Now, as my number 7 player, I'm going to go with Jordan Poyer. He's got 89 speed and 90 excel. He also does have 82 tackling, 84 hit power, 90 zone, 87 man, and 87 play rec. Now, Jordan Poyer is 6 feet tall, and it's not really anything special. You know, it's just another safety. Not a really crazy one. It's actually pretty good in terms of coverage for a safety card, but the hit power is nothing special. 84 hit power is really nothing to be really too excited about. So Jordan Poyer, just kind of a decent safety. Now, Logan Ryan, I'm going to put him slightly ahead of Jordan Poyer, and the only reason I'm doing so is because Logan Ryan does have one more acceleration, and I know the hit power is down from 73 in comparison to Jordan Poyer, who has 84. Also, Logan Ryan is 5'11", and in comparison to Jordan Poyer, who is 6 feet tall. But Logan Ryan is also better in the run game. I will let you guys know that I am recording this video actually the night before these cards come out, because I have to in order to get this done for you guys. I have some other videos to get done, gameplays, everything like that. But Logan Ryan at an 80 overall is correlate in comparison to Jordan Poyer's correlate, which is a higher overall, has better block shed and tackling and everything. So I'm going to, of course, expect his block shed and tackling to be decently higher as well over Jordan Poyer. So that is pretty much the only reason why I have him here, because he's going to be slightly better in the run game with one more excel, and 73, 84 hit power is really not much of a difference. Number 5, I'm going to go with Ryan Jensen. Now, again, pretty much about the same exact spot as all of the other offensive linemen when it comes to my, Release 1 and Release 2 rankings as well. It's never a terrible idea to go with a lineman. It really just never is. I mean, it's going to be a solid O-lineman regardless of what all of the stats truly entail, which this card is not bad. 87 pass block on him, 90 run block on him, 88 strength, 90 awareness. And really, you can get away with using a 90 overall center until we get like 94, 95 overall centers consistently out, and you'll be pretty good. So Ryan Jensen, not a bad pick at all. Now, in number 4, I'm going to go with Josh Jacobs, and I actually kind of like this card. Now, I will say, at a 90 overall card, his catching's not crazy, and his change of direction is definitely not very good. He is 219 pounds as well, and he's got 91 trucking, 88 break tackle, 88 carrying, 89 excel, and 90 speed. Do I think this is a card that you should pick up to be your #1 running back on your team? I don't. I really don't think that you should. He's not really crazy good in basically anything. I do like the trucking on him and that he does have 90 speed. But as your #1 running back, you probably want, a little bit more speed, better change of direction, potentially better catching as well. If you're looking for a power at back, you go with Derrick Henry. As simple as that, you go with Derrick Henry. If you can't afford him, though, Josh Jacobs, I guess, can get a job done for a while right now. And also, if you happen to have, maybe a full-on just receiving back and not someone like Derrick Henry, whatever, you kind of want to have like a goal line guy, you could definitely pick up Jacobs and do that, or have him as your #2 running back. I don't think that's a bad idea at all to have him just come in a couple snaps a game. So Josh Jacobs, he's okay. Now at #3, I'm going to go with Keenan Allen. And to be honest with you guys, this is more of a long-term one because I'm not the biggest fan of this card at all. In terms of like, if you need an immediate player, I would probably go with Josh Jacobs. I would definitely go with Ryan Jensen over Keenan Allen here. He's got 90 speed, which is okay. He's got 91 jumping. He's got 89 catching. The catch traffic's only an 87, and the spec catch only an 86. The route running, 86, 87, 88. So really not that good. And he is a route running wide receiver, so at least later on. And again, these are NCAT, right? So Keenan Allen, when he gets his next upgrade, will be a lot better because then all of his routes should be, depending on the overall of the card, be over 90 for, short, medium, and deep. And at a 90 overall with 90 speed, that is promising. So maybe they actually won't do Keenan Allen too wrong with his next upgrade. Maybe he'll get a 95 overall, whatever, 96 overall, and he'll have pretty good speed with that. His route running will be up, and that Keenan Allen card will actually be a card that a lot of people will want to go ahead and use. This one, not so much, but I don't think he's a bad idea to kind of have as a long-term one. And at #2, this may surprise some of you guys, but yes, I am going to put Devin Bush here. And the reason it may surprise me is because I'm sure a lot of you guys know how I feel about middle linebackers and the fact that I don't really use them at all, because they don't animate and you pretty much have to run lurker on them. But I do feel like Devin Bush is pretty good. I'm going to be honest, I feel like this card is pretty good. He's got 89 speed and 90 acceleration, so he is very, very fast. Not the fastest middle linebacker in the game. We have some 90 speed, some 91 speed middle linebackers already in the game. But for a free option here, from solos, whatever, or as an NCAT, from completing the set, not bad. 89 speed, 90 excel. He's got 88 tackling, only an 80 block shed, but 91 hit power. And he's got 87 zone with 88 play rate. So I actually think this is a very, very usable card right now if you want to get him and throw him in. I guess if you want to use him permanently or just kind of have in there on specific downs, which to be honest, I may end up picking up this card and just having him in the game on very specific downs here because of the hit power, the speed, the fact that he is a linebacker with 80 block shed on him and 87 zone. I think it's a solid card. And tied for the second fastest right end in the game, my #1 player is going to be Everson Griffin. And of course, I wanted to use this screenshot here with Nick in the corner because I think it is a great picture right there. So Everson Griffin is my #1 player for sure. 87 speed, 88 acceleration, very, very, very fast at defensive end. Of course, we have a lot of pretty quick QBs in the game, so this can be a quarterback spy, a QB contain guy for you. But also, he's got 87 block shed, 89 strength, and powered up, he's going to be at 90 power move, which I said earlier with Preston Smith, I would like the card a lot better if he had 90 power move. Well, you get the power move, you get better speed, and better block shed than Preston Smith. So I really, really like Everson Griffin, and I think this card at a 90 overall is really good. So I think, again, if you want to pick him up now, you can definitely use him right now. But later on, if he ends up getting like a higher overall card, that card is really, really going to be great later on as well. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know what 90 overall players you guys will be picking up. I definitely like this Everson Griffin, and to be honest, I'll probably end up picking him up on my team as well. I definitely plan on picking up Aaron Donald, but I think Everson Griffin can potentially come in and get a couple of snaps for me, maybe run as a QB spy, whatever. But hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.